Hi, my name is Victoria Mashiri. I've switched to prescription glasses and pulled my hair back today so that you would trust me just a little bit more. The video you're about to see was supposed to go up on Valentine's Day. However, after I finished editing and watched it back for myself, I thought, Victoria, you look a little self-obsessed and crazy. And so I said, no, I don't want this out there on the internet. And then I thought to myself again, and I said, what if there's a little girl out there who is also a little self-obsessed and a little crazy? Doesn't she need representation? And so I'm posting this anyways. Now, what I'm about to present to you can really only be described as a collection of quasi-neurotic shower thoughts that I've repackaged into high-maintenance things I'm doing in 2024. Please enjoy. And for those of you with ADHD, I would recommend forwarding the speed on the YouTube settings, putting it at a 1.5. I suggest closed captions because I tend to mumble. Thank you. Please enjoy. My goal for my makeup is to look really dirty at first and then clean it up. And I have my list written here on this super cute notebook from Talking Out of Turn in Dallas, Texas. Mwah, I love you, you're the best, I have the cutest buns. Number 1 is install a landline. Now, hear me out. I have always had the worst beef with phones because I don't like the demand involved. Oh, you called me right now. Now I have to answer right now. You texted me right now. Now I have to answer right now. I don't appreciate you need me now. I'm here now. And if you ask any of my sisters, they'll be like, oh my gosh, Vicky never answers her phone. Vicky takes so long to respond. Yeah, I do because I have a life to live. Leave me alone. Here's how I think a landline would solve that problem. I would give my landline to certain people and I would be like, if you need me right now, call me on this landline. I would give them guidelines for what's important. So like if you have really good tea, if you have really good gossip, call my landline. If it's an emergency, call me on landline. And I think it would just be so cute if I just had like a cutesy little landline. Moving on. Oh, a signature goodbye. This one I have kind of already done because my sisters and I were working this it's called Fight Night. It's like some charity like boxing thing. And for whatever reason, it's like leaving my sisters and I said, bye girls. And they hated it. They hated it to their core, but I fell in love with it. And I think it's gonna be it, honestly. We have to get through this phase of me looking super crazy before I start to look super cute. So I'm asking you to bear with me here. Oh, personalized ringtone. This kind of goes back to the people calling thing, and it might be a little contradictory to the landline situation, but I don't care. Both are still going to be in effect by the end of 2024. Personalized ringtones, I think, was such a 2000s, maybe even 90s thing. For example, if there's somebody that you hate, if you give them a ringtone that's super recognizable, these brows look crazy right now, then it's so nice. Like you hear, I don't know, the Monster Mash. And then if your phone's across the room, you don't have to go rush for it because you know who it is and you know you have no business answering. Is that not so fun? It's like your lover, and it plays like no air. You're like, oh, my lover's calling. And you just know to not pick up. That's just me. Do whatever you want. But I think we need to bring personalized ringtones back. And I don't mind being the start of that. You guys, I'm going to do the wildest thing. When you're almost out. I'm almost out of concealer. Yeah. It's not the classiest thing to do, but works in a pinch. And look at these brows. We're in a pinch. What's next? Oh, personalized stationery. When I was a kid at, the Scholastic book fairs, I would get like the stationery stuff because I just thought it was so cute. And now I'm an adult and I can do those things. Imagine if it's Monday, you're like, okay, it's been a week. Let's me and my friends go out and have just a raging time. Is it not so much more fun to receive a little note at your door that's like, hey, let's rage this Saturday, bring a handle, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then you can respond in turn or you can respond over text, but the invitation on personalized stationery to me is just phenomenal. Oh my God, I just fucked it up so bad. Oh my God, this is not what I need right now. Slips over pajamas. Like they're little dress nighties. And as someone who is very tall and has long limbs, I always wind up opting for pajama shorts or just robes. But now I discovered slips. I thrifted one the other day. I was gonna wear it as a top. And then I realized what it was really for, so I started wearing it to bed. So airy, so comfortable, so cute, so slay. Hopefully I'm adding pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but a matching slip, a matching robe, and matching slippers, or like slides or whatever, like a little bit of femininity to your routine. Sticky notes. This has more to do with my own crippling ADHD than anything else, because there are just so many little things that I'll think of and then forget, and it drives me up the wall and insane. This is kind of a stupid story, but when I was younger, my older sister, I used to get so mad at my sisters. Like, I'm not talking to you for a week. And I would forget, and I would talk to them, and then I would talk to them and remember. I'd be so mad. So then one night I was like, I'm not talking to you for a week. I think it was my sister Grace. Wrote on a sticky note above my bedboard, don't talk to Grace for a week, you're mad at her. Woke up the next morning, saw it, and I was like, yes, I was so happy that I remembered. Obviously I talked to her later that day because like that was unrealistic, but I was happy that I remembered. And personalized sticky notes, that would also be really fun, but just writing sticky notes and leaving them places so I can remember things. Sunglasses until I decide you're worthy of eye contact. Sounds a little bit crazy, but eyes are the window to the soul. And for me, eye contact is so visceral and intense. Like, what business do you have looking into my soul? So I'm thinking in public, and tell me if I'm crazy, or for certain situations, I just keep sunglasses on until I'm like, okay, you're cool. Take off the sunglasses, we can make eye contact. For me and the person that I am, it makes a lot of sense. That help. If I find a good video, I'll link it down below, but your gut just influences so much in your body that we really never think about. So I really want to focus on gut health this year. Personalized sweatsuits. This one has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I'm finally making it happen this year, no matter what, okay? And I don't think it's going to be that hard to get it made, a sweatsuit. First off, to my dimensions, nothing is going to be short. Having one good sweatsuit is great, and I also would like it to say my name, or like my initials, like BJM, or like Victoria Joyce. I just think we rely too much on other people to make the stuff that we want, and I no longer am down for that. I don't appreciate it anymore. I really don't. So that one is a big one on the list for 2024. Physical alarm clock / 2000s playlist. You know in the 2000s movies when it's like that scene, it's a close-up and they like hit the alarm clock, and then looking out a dirty old window outside seeing going by. Yeah. That's the vibe I want. And I just feel like if I woke up that way, all my days would be so much better. Get cute pink alarm clock and then have a good playlist. And once you have the good playlist, just set it to start when the alarm clock starts. More shopping sprees. By force or by fire. I haven't shopped. I swear I haven't had a good shopping spree in the last 2 years. One where you just get everything that you need. And over time, ever since I moved from like Oregon and Dallas and like college, I have lost so many clothes in moves, and from my freaking sister stealing them, losing them in these different countries, states, and cities. And so my closet is sparse. My closet is a skeleton of what it once was. It's insane. Which leads me to my next one. Dresses everywhere. My closet consists of so many dresses. And I used to be like, oh my gosh, like I wear these dresses once and then I never wear them again. So I just have this big collection of unworn dresses in my closet. But honestly, over time, I have just started wearing them everywhere, regardless of what the dress code of where I'm going is. I just love a good dress. Who doesn't? What girl doesn't? And so I think I'm going to start wearing them more places, like casual dresses, cocktail dresses, sporty dresses. There's just so many. It just is it's a natural thing you want to do, is just wear a dress or a skirt. So more dresses, more skirts everywhere, all 24. Tennis and ski lessons. I feel like skiing is something that it just looks so fun, and honestly the whole vibe, but it's just always something I really wanted to learn how to do, and I feel like I would be good at it. I kind of want to do skiing and snowboarding, but skiing takes the priority. It just looks like a ball. I think I'm kind of a natural at tennis. I don't know where that comes from, but my sister used to play, so maybe I used to play with her. Maybe that is. But tennis is one that I think is also a lot of fun to do. So I really want to try tennis too. You know, we'll take one lesson, see how it goes, go from there. Okay, we're finally getting somewhere. Lucky once we can. Stop being nice to people I don't like. This one is so interesting because there is a difference between like being cordial and then being like overly nice to people I don't like. And I used to just be like overly nice to people I don't like, which makes no sense because then it's like, okay, you're being fake, or you're leading them on because they think you like them. And then when it comes out that you don't, they're like, oh my God, I thought you liked me, blah, blah, blah. There's no need. If I don't like you, why am I putting energy towards you to be extra, extra nice? So in 2024, I'm cutting that. You don't have to be rude, but you also don't have to like go out of your way to be nice. So supervillains as role models. This is more of a hot take than anything else. I have always thought that supervillains really were the underdogs of each story. Their plans are always like 10 years long, or like so carefully and meticulously thought out. And then some douchebag with like a cape just in the spur of a moment decides to come and screw those plans up. Granted, a lot of the time the supervillains are trying to like kill a bunch of people or blow something up. I get that. But I'm talking about the fundamentals of laying out a plan and the execution. They are really always committed to that bit. And that is something that at the end of the day, you just have to respect. That's just my hot take of the day. Stickers to voice my opinion. This is another one that I'm really excited to do. Just like, hey, do you want this? And you just smack down a thumbs down sticker, or like a green sticker that has like a smiley face. Yes. You don't even have to say anything. You just smack down the sticker and go. I can't explain too much on that one, but I think it's a really good idea. Foot and hand mask. This is one I really started appreciating at the end of 2023. Your feet carry you through everything, and your hands also are super special, but for some reason we're always just like only like face masks. I think it's time we started taking more care of our hands and feet. The other day I did a foot mask and it was phenomenal, and I was just like, I should apologize to my feet because they do the most for me and I just never treat them like the queen that they are. Same thing with my hands. I don't do like hand masks or really take care of them a lot, so I think that's important. National Victoria Day. Yeah, this one, and not my birthday, this one is still in the works. I just feel like a National Victoria Day would just be so phenomenal. Love me, you're celebrating National Victoria Day. Doing all my favorite things, watching all my favorite things in one day, and just calling it National Victoria Day as an appreciation to myself for the person that I am. And I think everyone should have their own national day too. Pick a day, pick a date that you enjoy. I feel like mine will be sometime in fall. Zero filter, zero responsibility. There's a lot of things that I don't say. There are a lot of things that I don't say. And I just feel like I'm really not doing anybody any favors by not saying what I want to say. I don't know how much further to go into that. Performance reviews. For people in my life. Not just for people, but also for me and other people's life. More people should do them. Like, all you need is a Google Docs, a Google form. And I think it would make for healthier relationships, honestly. Because if you just knew, like, okay, this year, what would I do them on? Would I do them on a yearly basis, a monthly basis? Maybe every 6 months, I would do a performance review for the people in my life and then have them do one on me, just so we know where we stand. Like, is there something that I've been doing that's been pissing you off and you just have not wanted to tell me until now? That would be valuable information. I think performance reviews could really come into play here. More scarves and sunglasses. I really love that. I just love that look. The scarf, you know, the wrap scarf with the sunglasses. That just, I really want to incorporate that into my style this year. I think I hate this lip. A signet ring. I want a signet ring so bad, with my initials on it, and maybe even, it would be cute to get all my sisters one too, so we could have like a Materi signet ring, but my own personal signet ring is just something that I wear all the time. And it just, this on the list, it actually just says personalized jewelry. So like a signature necklace that is not just that gold necklace like with your initial on it. Like I would want to be like pink crystals with like VM on the bottom. It's just so cute. I'm not sure where and how you would get that made, but I know it's possible, and I know it's possible really soon. So that's next. Carrying around a voice recorder. Okay.
Sounds dry.
I think we're done with makeup. Even though I said I was gonna fix this brow. Oh, I don't know. There it is. Do you hear my sister? She said, if I ask for a favor, will I be crucified? It's in a little bit, I think. If not, I'm just a girl. Okay. Where am I? A stamp of approval. Both physical and digital. This kind of goes with the sticker thing. Ooh. Oh yeah. Period. You know how in the old days when the kings would have like their like that ring? This goes back to my signet ring thing too. You just stamp it and it's like, I think if you can like make a digital version, I'm gonna make one on Canva soon and see how that looks. But if you can make a digital version and then like, hey, do you wanna do this? You send the stamp of approval and boom, you're all set. I just love the idea of that. A stamp of approval, both physical and digital, like the wax seals. I'm not sure how unlikely it is to get a wax seal, but I'm gonna try. I'm not doing lashes today. Let's see, I'm done. I have so many more, to be honest. I don't know what number we got to, but we'll do another video on it if we mess. If you guys do any of these things, please don't steal my idea. Thank you so much for watching. If after watching you have questions about my astrology placements or you're just like me for real, please follow me on Instagram. My DMs are open. Thank you.